I called the moon my home for 3 days of my life, and I'm here to tell you about it. That's science fiction.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
And it was a bold move. It had some risky aspects to it, but it was a time when we made bold moves.
It's T-minus 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 53 seconds and counting.
I had the feeling the whole world was watching us.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
Not only do I have a lot of things I can do wrong, but the consequences, should I do them wrong, are going to be immediately obvious to 3 billion people.
Ignition sequence starts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Then it dawned on me from an emotional point of view that we're going to go to the moon.
All your systems are looking good going around the corner. We'll see you on the other side. Over.
We went into darkness after being in daylight the whole time, and we're in the shadow of the moon.
Look at that. Unbelievable.
I felt that I was literally standing on God's front porch.
I remember thinking, my God, that little thing is so fragile out there.
That jewel of Earth was just hung up in the blackness of space.
People, instead of saying, well, you Americans did it, everywhere they said, we did it. We, the human race, we people did it. And I thought that was a wonderful thing.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Andy, I hope you're checking your messages because we have a real mess here. There's 2 terminated employees from your department still drawing checks.
You owe me 3 months.
I don't owe you. I owe Danielle.
Do you need money? It's a serious crime. It's not as serious as you might think.
What are you thinking?
Don't ask, don't tell.
It's a jewelry store, a mom and pop operation.
You ain't never done this before. Get a gun. You get a toy gun.
There's no shooting.
You do the driving, I do the thing.
Right.
Still with me. She's what, 60, 70?
Don't touch anything. Don't say anything.
He's blind as a bat. Look at me. Blind as a bat. Easiest money we'll ever get.
It's Mom and Dad's story.
It just came apart.
What am I gonna do?
I'm in serious trouble.
Do you realize that I've been having an affair? So can I help you to seconds? Are you gonna get angry?
How are we gonna fix it? Are you gonna get tough? You gonna hurt me?
Oh, my God, Andy.
Are we good?
I don't think so, no! Shut up!
It's too late to think. This is our future. You can do it. You can do it. Anybody can.
You think you're ready for the world, Mr. Rose?
The parole board decided to release Donnie Rose against our congregation's objections.
I want him to pay for what he done to my boy.
In a community divided by a past they can't forget.
I've been waiting 10 years so I could take care of it myself. You ever been told to deny admission to anybody because they were black?
2 men will have to choose.
Ozzy's fixing to kill you.
Oh, no.
Between forgiveness.
Everybody knows Ozzy's gonna murder you.
What are you doing here? I ain't doing this for you. You remember that.
and revenge.
You know, the first time I wanted to kill a man was when I seen Charlie laying in the hospital.
You gonna hit me where? Till you can stay on your feet with me for 3 minutes. You ain't ready for Ozzy Paris.
Boxing ain't no game. So you play football, you play tennis. You don't play boxing.
Keep your cool. You lose it, he's got you.
I was expecting Paris to make short work of Donnie Rose.
Donnie ain't gonna back down.
Okay, boys, touch him up. Let's do this.
What were you thinking, George? You stop this or get out here!
You should just leave it alone. This is all just gonna blow up. Give me an excuse to crack your skull.
I look at my boy, and he's had everything stripped away, except that rage. I gave him that. Ain't gonna be no more hurt done in my boy's name.
I've got an assignment for you. Juarez, Mexico. Over the last few years, 375 Mexican women have been raped and murdered. No one has yet to be charged. An additional 700 Mexican women are still missing. No one knows who, no one knows why. You want to find out?
I'm Lauren Adrian from the Chicago Sentinel.
A woman reporter?
This girl was attacked, strangled, buried, and left for dead. She crawled out of her own grave.
Does anyone else know about this?
No, I'm sitting on an exclusive.
You have to identify them.
She wants to find the guys who did this, and I'm gonna help her.
Be careful, you're not a cop. Your story about these women is just not worth it.
They're just Mexican women, so they're not worth it.
This is now a matter of corporate responsibility.
What? Since when did you start putting corporate responsibility above the truth? Are you gonna fight for me? He's a murderer. He's being protected by the authorities here.
There are two sets of laws in any country, okay? The laws for people with money and influence and the laws for everybody else.
For God's sakes, you've got to let this thing go.
I can't let it go. This story could save her life. They will kill you. I will find this man. The screams of the women of Juarez are silent because no one will listen.
Three best friends thought the good times would last forever.
Can I come in and dance with my lady?
But all good things
I'm going to give you some free advice, kid. I'd be careful with that one.
come to an end.
Cheers. I have to tell him. You think you could give up your friendship for me?
Now,
We're just old friends.
I don't trust her.
She likes to spend money. All right, lots of it.
their friendship will be put to the ultimate test.
People aren't always what you think they are.
Prints are all over the knife, all over the walls, all over her face. Were you trying to kill her?
I didn't do this.
You have to believe all of it.
He was my best friend.
It's gotta be this way.
What did I do?
big mistake, Dave.
Everyone's got secrets, kid.
Deceit.